Imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the striker is Richarlison. Effective pressure to regain possession. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Vinicius Junior. Can he take the chance? And a really powerful effort, but just over the top. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Still possibilities. Closing down well. Magnificent challenge to win it back.
Well, so close to seeing an early goal here. It's a great save, you have to say.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. Neymar. Return to Richarlison. Well, it's one pass after another. Could be! And a really good diving stop. It's a short one. Silva. Marquinhos. Opportunity. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that?
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Nahuel Molina. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Rodrigo de Paul. It should be! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Neymar. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Return to Paqueta. Can he get them in front? And a goal to put them in front. Real drama here.
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Rodrigo de Paul. Alvarez. Couldn't keep the ball. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was.
Well, here it is again, and it's a brilliant strike to beat the keeper from there. It's an absolute cracker of a goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Marquinhos. They do pass the ball with authority. And Neymar might jump in front. Neymar. Now with Paqueta. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
McAllister. Must be. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top quality finish.
And so Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? Rafinha. Well, shielding the ball admirably. I must say, this looks promising. Casemiro. Can he convert? He's scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
And how about the short corner? Richarlison. Now with Paqueta. Must score! Splendid defending. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Now far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. This attack looks highly promising. Can they square the game? Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Well, a short corner here. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Corner kick forthcoming. Let's see about the delivery. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Otamendi. It's with Martinez. Lionel Messi. Good movement. Oh, surely. And they bought themselves a bit of time. A good and fair challenge.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. It is a decent-looking attack here. Big chance! Oh, must be! And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Eder Militao. Here's Rafinha. Neymar. Paqueta. Now with Vinicius Junior. Well, tremendous block. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Can he finish? Enzo Fernandez. Marcos Acuna. Oh, he's given us away. And Neymar. Alvarez. And given away. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Alvarez. And he has options available. Superbly read and executed. Vinicius Junior. Now Casemiro. And Neymar. And clears the danger. Nahuel Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Into the advanced position. Alvarez. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Rafinha. Now with Paqueta. Casemiro. And they continue to advance. And a lot of... And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, Brazil still trailing here, but this game very much alive as a contest once more. Marcos Acuna. You can sense the threat is there. Well, they've given him too much space, but nothing comes of it. Potential danger here. Low ball. Defended well. Alvarez. Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Can they create something from here? Well read to ease the pressure. Vinicius Junior. And they need to get tighter. And Neymar. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Otamendi.
Well, as you can see, Argentina have found it difficult to control the tempo of the game here, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
It's really good without the ball, and the all-around performance levels have been high. Well, a textbook interception. Vinicius Junior. On to Paqueta. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Could cross it in here. Casemiro. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Alexis McAllister. Fernandez. They do pass the ball with authority. There's a slide rule pass. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
And the short option preferred. De Paul. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Thiago Silva. Neymar. Richarlison. Closing down well. Will he finish? Well, not the pass he had in mind. Richarlison. And a chance to level it. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Plenty of support here. Well, he's lost the ball. De Paul. Otamendi. Rodrigo De Paul. Now can they make something happen? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Lucas Paqueta. Now Casemiro. Danilo. Is with Vinicius Junior. Chance to cross. Oh, big opportunity. Rodrigo De Paul. Alvarez. De Paul. Keeping the ball moving. Is it going to be? He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. Richarlison. Here's Rafinha. On the ball, Richarlison. Vinicius Junior. Now that's a good Brazil move in the making. Neymar. Must score! Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Alexis McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Fernandez. On the ball, Richarlison. Rafinha. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Vinicius. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Richarlison. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. McAllister. On to Messi. And the pass could do damage. Just couldn't capitalise there. Neymar. On the ball, Richarlison. Lucas Paqueta. Excellent passing. Paqueta. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. And the referee blows for a foul. And Neymar. Chance to take the lead. Danilo must take the lead here. Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. He's given it straight to the opposition. Vinicius Junior. Lucas Paqueta. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And he's through. Thiago Silva. Neymar. Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Can he find the right pass? Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. And here he is, Lionel Messi! Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. The first half here comes to an end. Marquinhos. Opportunity. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that? Rodrigo de Paul. It should be! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moment? Return to Paqueta. And a goal! To put them in front. Real drama here. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was. Must be. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop. This attack looks highly promising. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Richarlison. Well, strong play here. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal to give them the lead. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's just see this again. What a pass this is from Neymar. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. He's protecting it well. Lionel Messi. And Messi! Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Favouring the short one. This could be the equaliser. Really important tackle. He's driven in the corner. And the danger is still there. In position here to protect the ball. And will it be the leveller? Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Really effective shielding under pressure. Neymar. Rafinha. Ball back with Argentina now. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Using his strength to shield the ball. And possession given away. Richarlison. Here's Rafinha. Neymar. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Paqueta. It did look on for them, but not to be. McAllister. And using his strength to shield the ball. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Rafinha. And Neymar. Can he finish? That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And time for the change now. And there's the delivery. Showing good defensive judgment. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, appeared to be on the cusp of being booked, but got away with that one. Gobbled up with ease by the keeper. He's in control of the situation. Rafinha. Useful looking position, you've got to say. On the corner to Brazil, and maybe an opportunity for them to make it look even better. Who's going to get on the end of it? Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Casemiro. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Vinicius. Really vital interception here. Alvarez. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Shooting! And foiled only by the crossbar. And the goalkeeper got there.
Well, that could have gone anywhere, but the keeper's reacted really well. Well, they were so close to the equaliser there. They're certainly a bit unlucky, but they need to make more of these chances.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Shielding the ball superbly. And the referee has given them a corner. Let's see about the delivery. The clearance wasn't decisive. Neymar. Can he do it? They had to react, and did. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it fizzled out. Paqueta. Difficult to stop him, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Di Maria. Di Maria. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Casemiro. Neymar. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Paqueta. And an astute piece of defending. De Paul. And into the last 30 minutes now. And no luck keeping possession. Alvarez. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Danilo. Neymar. Vinicius. Richarlison! Oh, and the crossbar getting in the way. And a goal kick coming up. They've given it away. Messi. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Moving into the advanced position. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And in the perfect position to read it. Rafinha. On the ball, Richarlison. Di Maria. And really effective shielding under pressure. Can he play it in? Surely! Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Rafinha. It's with Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Richarlison. Can he make it count? And the challenge, crisp and clean. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Di Maria. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Rodrigo de Paul. Now, who can he play it to? Big chance to get them on terms. Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed, and their dream remains very much alive.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, for neutrals, this is a joy. 5-5.
Lionel Messi.
Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Vinicius Junior. Well, they've given him too much space. Richarlison. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Can they hit on the break? Oh, fancy footwork. And he takes on the shot. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Casemiro. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making, but they took care of the situation defensively. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Paredes. Angel Di Maria is ready for it. And giving the ball away. Into the final 20 minutes. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Eder Militao. Doing well to keep possession. Neymar. Richarlison. The supporters want to see him have a go. Danilo. To take the lead. Well read to put an end to that attack. Breaking at pace. Eder Militao. Ball with Danilo. Well, the attack looks promising. Really vital interception here. Paredes. Danilo. Very quick thinking there. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. He's using his strength to good effect. Alvarez. Opportunity. Oh, it's cheeky. Oh, it's in. They take the lead here. And just how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Lionel Messi.
Richarlison. A creative look about this. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And he stopped them in their tracks. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Marcos Acuna. It's with Martinez. Romero. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Well, lovely work to get past his man. Di Maria. Is this the moment? Well, room for improvement in terms of the finish. And a substitution in the offing. Danilo. Vinicius. On to Richarlison. Neymar! And he clears the danger. Well, that'll be a free kick. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. He's driven in the corner. Not the best clearance. Well, threat averted. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. And will it be the leveller? Paqueta. Neymar! Unable to get a body in the way. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. It's a short one. Richarlison, and the block by Otamendi. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. This might be ideal for the counter. Firing it towards goal! Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Vinicius Junior. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Richarlison. Now with Casemiro. It's got to be Neymar. Oh, surely. Oh, a goal to level it up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Paredes. He has teammates around him. Well, they still have designs on the win. Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of one hand on the trophy at this stage of the final. A huge moment.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Lionel Messi.
Messi. He's got the right idea with that pass. In it goes! And surely that's the end of the story. They cannot
Well, let's see this again. What a pass this is from Messi, and what an emphatic strike it is from Di Maria. Hit with his laces, it's a great goal, hit with power.
Goal for Argentina.
Vinicius Junior. Anthony. Vinicius Junior. Now with Richarlison. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger, and show more urgency. None of which they did, and that's the result.
Tagliafico. Now Romero with it. De Paul. Might really be able to trouble them here. Crossing possibilities. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Anthony. Richarlison on the attack in the closing phase. Richarlison. An alert piece of defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Romero. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Neymar. Anthony. Back to Neymar. Alvarez. Here's Marcos Acuna. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get... Well, it could be on for him here. A goal! And that is going to be that! Name on the trophy for certain.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Messi, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Goal for Argentina.
Alvarez. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Casemiro. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. And support available. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Richarlison. Now they've lost it. Paredes. Di Maria now. He's protecting it effectively. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Di Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Making progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Lisandro Martinez. De Paul. Now with Messi. It's with Martinez. And he read it superbly. It needs an accurate cross. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Argentina, world champions. They did it in 1978 and 1986. They've done it again in 2022, Stuart.
Well, this is the pinnacle of any footballer's career, and what a night it's been for these players and the coaching staff and, of course, the fans.
Richarlison. Well, strong play here. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal to give them the lead. And look at the celebrations. Alvarez. Oh, it's cheeky. Oh, it's in. They take the lead here. And it's going to be Neymar. Up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? He has teammates around him. Well, they still have designs on the win. Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of what? Messi. He's got the right idea with that pass. In it goes! And surely that's the end of the story. They cannot throw us away from here. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. A goal! And that is going to be that! Name on the trophy! Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the striker is Richarlison. Takes aim! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Difficult to stop him. Casemiro. And getting across to stop it. And deciding to go short with this one. Decided to come in from the flank. It's still alive. Paqueta. On to Neymar. Could be. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like trouble in the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side. They've been excellent all the way through the tournament. This should be a cracking game.
A really effective shielding under pressure. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, the referee electing not to show him the yellow card, Stuart.
And I think it's the right decision. It is a foul, but it doesn't deserve a card.
And he's clear as lines. Well, Neymar really is one of the greats in the world game. Stuart, interested in your opinion as far as this match is concerned. What should we expect to see from him?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. His creativity is excellent. Playing little 1-2s, balls round the corner, linking up with other teammates, just to have that little bit of penetration. He's going to be key to breaking down this defence.
Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. And now the delivery. It might still be problematic. Casemiro. Neymar. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. And they need to get tighter. Messi. And a chance for them to nudge in front. And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022 World Cup final. One to savour.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback?
Lionel Messi.
Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Messi. Messi looking for the through ball. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Casemiro. And Neymar. And the body in the way. Messi. Giving the ball away. Lisandro Martinez. McAllister. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Promising looking ball. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring, but it's a poor effort.
Vinicius Junior. Richarlison. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Good effort here. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, what can you say about this? It's hit so cleanly with exactly the right amount of bend on it, and he does so well to get it back down in time once it goes over the wall. Excellent strike.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. Rodrigo De Paul. Well, showing good patience. Messi. A very timely interception. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Richarlison. Very quick thinking there. This might be ideal for the counter. Richarlison. Terrific block. Rodrigo De Paul. Here's Marcos Acuna. On the offensive. Well, disappointing end to the move. And he has options available. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. McAllister. Oh, they've lost it. Thiago Silva. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Well, that'll be a free kick. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Enzo Fernandez. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Oh, this is looking promising. And he read it really well. Fine save. And short it is. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Lionel Messi. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. They're really pressing their opponents. Eder Militao. Rafinha. Well, racing away here. Casemiro. High echelon goalkeeping there. And played short. Paqueta. And very deftly cut out. Getting the ball forward. A glorious chance. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. Alvarez. Messi. Well, he took care of it defensively. Vinicius Junior. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Must take the lead here. Terrific block. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Lisandro Martinez. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Vinicius Junior. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Paqueta. Here's Vinicius Junior. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, a goal! They're in the lead here now.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Enzo Fernandez. Marcos Acuna. He's managed to lose his marker. And thwarted there following the cross. Fernandez. Marcos Acuna. An alert piece of defending. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end.
Well, Brazil, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Yes, and maybe another break brewing here. Danilo. Here's Vinicius Junior. And he takes on the shot. Terrific block. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Fernandez. Here's Rafinha. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, disappointing end to the move. This might be ideal for the counter. Rafinha. Might really be able to trouble them here. Well, he's got past his man. Casemiro. Just made sure nothing came of that. And he's through here. Using his strength to shield the ball. Eder Militao. Plenty of support here. Paqueta. Here's Casemiro. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Well, the referee remaining very much in control. Now the card, and it's yellow. De Paul. McAllister. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Lisandro Martinez. Alexis McAllister. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And fed forwards. Lisandro Martinez. Now with Messi. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Lionel Messi takes aim, flinging himself at it, the keeper. Fired over by Messi. Good bit of pressing. Messi. Could be. Well, fantastic reflex action. Not the best challenge, free kick. Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Well, able to close down the shot. Nahuel Molina. And snuffing out the danger. Doing well to keep possession. So it's going to be a goal kick here. McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Lionel Messi. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? And reading it absolutely superbly. Enzo Fernandez. Ball with Danilo. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Perfect tackle. Being pressed and pressed high. Neymar playing with purpose and control. Vinicius. Now with Paqueta. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Paqueta. And he takes on the shot. Terrific block. Excellent defending. McAllister. And intercepting it. Rodrigo de Paul. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Lionel Messi. And players waiting in the centre. Oh, he looks threatening. Will he finish? He can't hold on to it. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Romero. Enzo Fernandez. Plenty of support here. But they dealt with the threat posed. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
Casemiro. Neymar. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Marcos Acuna. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Messi. Messi! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Goal for
The first half here comes to an end.
Lionel Messi.
And getting across to stop it. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good...
Messi. And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring.
Good effort here! Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? And he read it really well. Fine save. High echelon goalkeeping there. We're getting the ball forward. A glorious chance. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. Oh, a goal! They're in the lead here now. Here's Casemiro. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there.
Takes aim. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that.
Messi. Messi! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. A chance to whip it in. In position here to protect the ball. He must finish! Well, goodness me, into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Vinicius Junior. On the ball, Richarlison. He's in control of the situation. And what can they do to stop him running at them? Opportunity to deliver the cross. Danilo. He's protecting it effectively. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Well read to ease the pressure. Has the strength to hang on to it. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. But attacking possibilities. But quick thinking defensively. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Neymar using his strength to shield the ball. Paqueta. The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, able to close down the shot. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And good pressure high up the pitch. And now passing it through. Oh, it's a goal! A celebratory moment as they jump in front.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Doing well to keep possession. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Vinicius. Messi. Nahuel Molina. Chance to attack using width. Neymar. Richarlison. Molina. De Paul. Chance to do damage. Well, disappointing end to the move. That's really good and effective physical play. Got to it easily, the keeper. An alert intervention. Richarlison. Paqueta. Really good block. Defensive excellence there. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. And they're making a change. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Casemiro. Superb block. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And that is going to be a free kick. And the referee deciding to admonish him, but not book him.
I think that's good refereeing. It's a foul, but no more than that.
Has eyes for goal. Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. Fernandes. Marcos Acuna. He's protecting it effectively. Martinez. And a really good diving stop. Messi with the corner. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it?
Well, here it is again, and quite clearly that's an own goal. He's a bit unfortunate, really.
Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. And using his strength to shield the ball. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Superb block. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
Now a short corner here. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Will he finish? And a fine stop. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Let's see about the delivery. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And Neymar, just the challenge that was required. Rodrigo de Paul. And Neymar. And options in the centre. Under real pressure here. Paqueta. Terrific block. Messi. Opportunity it is. Oh, it's in! To give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and what a clinical finish this is from Lautaro. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
Goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Neymar. Lionel Messi. Marcos Acuna. Return to Martinez. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. And played short. Marcos Acuna. Now Messi. In position here to protect the ball. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Oh, they've lost it. And Neymar. Body in the way. Well read to ease the pressure. De Paul. Fernandes. Here's Marcos Acuna. Rodrigo de Paul. Getting in there to intercept. Richarlison. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Enzo Fernandez. Really effective shielding under pressure. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. It did look on for them, but not to be. Paqueta. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Rodrigo de Paul. Good strength to keep the ball. Intelligent threaded pass here. Just needs to get rid of it. On a time for composure on the ball. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And they will make the change now. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And that was a very fine read. Rafinha. This is Thiago Silva. Richarlison. And he read it well defensively. Marcos Acuna. Plenty of options. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Lucas Paqueta. And he keeps going. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Neymar. Eder Militao. Neymar. Richarlison. He's using his strength to good effect. Well, far from the ideal pass. Might really be able to trouble them here. Paqueta. And using his strength to shield the ball. And Neymar. And a chance to level it. Pivotal moment defensively. Messi. Marcos Acuna. Lost possession. Danilo. Now Casemiro. Neymar. Ball with Danilo. So Brazil behind, but what can they do with this corner? Well, rather than stop play immediately, the referee waited and now decides on a yellow card. Trying to pick out a teammate. And clearing it away. Casemiro. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Oh, he's given the ball away. Argentina will get the throw in. Nicely timed tackle. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. And he did what he had to do defensively. And Neymar. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And they have possession again. Neymar. And the referee says corner kick. Let's see about the delivery. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Here it is now, a substitution. Who's going to get on the end of it? Not really the ideal clearance. Casemiro. Now Neymar. Able to get a body in the way. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. They need to get bodies back. Not enough cut and thrust, but they keep possession. Comfortable in dealing with the cross. Casemiro. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. De Paul. Molina. Messi. Just cutting off the supply. Paqueta. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Substitution time it is here. Paredes. The ball with Martinez. And taking it away. Danilo. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Spot on with that tackle. Messi. And strong play here. And the pass, a good one. Fabinho, doing well to keep possession. Casemiro. Now Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Here's Fabinho. It's a perfect challenge. Rodrigo de Paul. Casemiro. Here's Fabinho. Giving it a try. And using his body to good effect. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. And they'll take efforts like that all day long. Fabinho. And play halted, free kick given. And he was flirting with trouble, but the referee has decided not to hand out a yellow card. Now this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Well, that is how to play advantage. Breaking at pace. And it fizzled out. Neymar. There's still time for them to level it. Danilo. Well, let's see about the cross. Mopping up defensively. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. But just like that, possession changes hands. De Paul. Molina. Messi. Options in the centre. Messi cutting in from the flank. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Now can they counter clinically? Neymar. Fabinho. Crossing opportunity. And thwarted there following the cross. Casemiro. Now the keeper grabs it. Using his physical strength to shield it. How can they find a late leveller? Casemiro lost the ball. Nahuel Molina. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. And they have possession again. Rodrigo de Paul. More possibilities inside the box. Martinez! Oh, great save to keep them in it.
Well, that's a brilliant save, and it just gives them that little bit of hope now.
Short corner taken. Marcos Acuna, and the body in the way. And not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Argentina, world champions. They did it in 1978 and 1986. They've done it again in 2022, Stuart.
Well, this is the pinnacle of any footballer's career, and what a night it's been for these players and the coaching staff and, of course, the fans.
Messi. And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022. Good effort here. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? Oh, a goal! They're in the lead here now. Messi. Messi! Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? And good pressure high up the pitch. Oh, it's a goal! A celebratory moment as they jump in front. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it? Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
And a fine stop. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Messi. Opportunity it is. Oh, it's in! To give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of. The attack continues. They're making considerable... And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Well, possibilities inside the box. Martinez! Oh, great save to keep them in it.
Well, that's a brilliant save, and it just gives them that little bit of hope now.
Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Brazil versus Argentina.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
McAllister. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Well, they've given him too much space. Vinicius Junior. Terrific block. Could be. That is a really really disappointing effort. Goodness me.
On that occasion, just didn't make the right sort of contact. Should be testing the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Good movement. But they took care of the situation defensively. Vinicius Junior. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great...
Could be! Otamendi getting in the way. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, she wanted to let the play flow, but in the end decided that that wasn't possible. Romero. De Paul. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Happy to take on the shot and block for now. But he's gone short with it. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Well, the referee opting for the lenient approach this time.
I think it's a great bit of refereeing. Everybody now knows the next foul will be punished.
He's played it over to the near post. Well, they can bring it out now. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Richarlison. A good and fair challenge. Being pressed hard. Marcos Acuna. The switch of play now. Nahuel Molina. High quality defending. And space to cross it. Really good attacking play. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Lucas Paqueta. And scope for them to produce something exciting. So, a corner here. And there's the delivery. Well, still an issue here. And I think the threat has been averted. De Paul. There to win it back. Paqueta. Neymar. Plenty of options. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Marcos Acuna. Rodrigo de Paul. Moving forward effectively. And reading it absolutely superbly. And here he is, Lionel Messi! And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Short corner favoured. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. He must finish! Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, they're going for the short one. Terrific block. Messi. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Elects to go short. Into the advanced position. Messi. Well, able to close down the shot. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Rafinha. Casemiro. Back with Richarlison. Determined defending. Alexis Mac Allister. On to Messi. An attack full of promise. Has the strength to hang on to it. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Fired over by Messi. Oh, good save. Well, another corner, hot on the heels of the last one. Fired over by Messi. Well, it has come to nothing. And he did what he had to do defensively. Not just the tackle that was needed. He's in control of the situation. Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Now, options are plenty. Vinicius. Well, moving the ball impressively here. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. McAllister. Good technique displayed. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Casemiro. Richarlison. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Nahuel Molina. Options in the middle. Messi. And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback?
Lionel Messi.
Neymar. On the ball, Richarlison. Neymar. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Messi. Dangerous looking through ball. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Ball played nicely. Richarlison. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Marcos Acuna. Here's Alvarez. Here's Marcos Acuna. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Defenders need to cover. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Great effort to keep that one in play. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Oh, he's lost possession. Vinicius Junior. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Can they create something from here? Lionel Messi. And a chance to whip it in here. Vinicius Junior. Neymar has a go here. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Going short. Silva. Here's Casemiro. Back to Paqueta. Casemiro. Determined defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. In with a chance. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Rafinha. Paqueta. On to Casemiro. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Otamendi. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Using his physical strength to shield it. Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Well, the attack looks promising. Paqueta. Well, possibilities inside the box. Casemiro. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Short corner favoured. Marquinhos. Neymar. And space to cross it. Neymar. Marquinhos. No, high quality defending. Nahuel Molina. Now with Messi. Molina. How can they make something happen? Messi. He scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
Well, they fancy a short one. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. This might be ideal for the counter. The cross is on. Intercepting it intelligently. Marcos Acuna. Fernandes. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Well, closed down straight away. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Neymar. And take it away. He's going forward well here. Lionel Messi. Take it away. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. And Neymar. And saved by the keeper. Keen to take it short here. Paqueta. Getting in there to intercept. Marcos Acuna. Now with Paqueta. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. And fine goalkeeping. Let's see about the delivery. Well, no end product. Eder Militao. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Fernandez. Nahuel Molina. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Otamendi. Fernandez. Can they hit on the break? Richarlison. Still could be dangerous. Paqueta. Oh, it wasn't far away, but above the crossbar. Marcos Acuna. McAllister. And support available. Well, disappointing end to the move. Neymar. Rafinha. Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. Paqueta. Will they get themselves level here? Really important tackle. Messi. Fernandez. Well read to win possession back. Richarlison. Here's Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. Straight forward for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Terrific block. Can he convert? Denied again. Now sending it in. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Vinicius Junior, and a chance to level it. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And here he is, Lionel Messi. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. He must finish. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Has the strength to hang on to it. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save.
Fired over by Messi. Oh, good save. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And strong play here. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Using his physical strength to shield it. Marcos Acuna. Still trying to make something happen. A very timely interception. Well, strong play here. Lucas Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Paul with Danilo. Neymar playing with purpose and control. And he did well to cut it out. They're really pressing their opponents. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Could cross it in here. Could be threatening. And using his strength to shield the ball. And possession given away. This might be ideal for the counter. Perfectly positioned to take it away. De Paul. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Danilo. Now with Paqueta. Eder Militao. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Superb block. Shielding the ball superbly. Plenty of support here. And Argentina giving it away. Thiago Silva. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Neymar. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Neymar! Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed. And their dream remains very much alive.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and what a clinical finish this is. Hit with such power by Neymar. Not much chance for the goalkeeper there. Great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Marcos Acuna. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. And he gets away with a warning here.
In my view, that's good refereeing. Strong, but not officious.
Blocked for now. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. They've regained possession. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul. Chance to do damage. Good pass. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. Fired over by Messi. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And a time for calm on the ball. Lucas Paqueta. And teammates around him. Casemiro. Gives it a go. Putting his body on the line. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Neymar. Now with Danilo. Oh, fine stop. And over it comes. Silva. In position here to protect the ball. Paqueta. On to Neymar. Able to get a body in the way. Chance to cross. Danilo. And they need to get tighter. Paqueta. Now with Danilo. Casemiro. He's protecting it well. The supporters want to see him have a go. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Marquinhos. Richarlison! And the ball is loose. Using his physical strength to shield it.
Well, you can't argue with those stats, can you? They've had good chances at both ends. The game is being played with great intensity, and it's been a pleasure to watch.
Enzo Fernandez. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? A fine reading of the situation. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Danilo. On the ball, Richarlison. Neymar! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And into the last 30 minutes now. Nahuel Molina. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Can they hit on the break? Well, it petered out. Lionel Messi. He's beaten his man. A chance to whip it in. And cuts inside. Strong play here. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Paqueta. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Will he finish? And up for grabs off the keeper. Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper, you have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Paredes. Fernandes. Rodrigo de Paul. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Richarlison. Oh, great play. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Happy to take on the shot. And the keeper caught there. It's a short one. Vinicius Junior will close down straight away. Paqueta. Well, they'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Will he find the net? And the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Well, strong play here. Rafinha. He's protecting it well. It needs an accurate cross. Casemiro. It's got to be! Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And they will make the change now. Fernandes. The ball with Martinez. He's using his strength to good effect. He's protecting it effectively. Well, can they prise them open now? Couldn't hang on to the ball. Counter-attacking, very much an option. In position here to protect the ball. Vinicius Junior. And no way through. Romero. De Paul. Rodrigo de Paul. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Rodrigo de Paul. It's with Paredes. Pressing high to win the ball. He continues his run. Martinez. Cross blocked. Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. He's going forward well here. Vinicius. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Favouring the short one. Paqueta. Here's Rafinha. Neymar. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Trying to pick out a teammate. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. De Paul has the strength to hang on to it. Paredes has a go. Shot blocked, but still alive. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Textbook defending inside the box. Vinicius Junior. Making progress. A disappointing end to the move. De Paul. Lovely ball over the top. And he's broken free. Paredes. Could be. Lionel Messi. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, here's the replay, and just look at his reaction to the initial shot. He's so sharp. He deserves that goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, couldn't keep it. Well, shielding the ball admirably. And beating the defender. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Martinez. He's protecting it well. Now, options are plenty. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Promising attack this. And great work to confuse the defender. And a timely intervention. Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Losing possession here. Level pegging, but can they change that? Messi. Can he put them in front? Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of one hand on the trophy at this stage of the final. A huge moment.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Lionel Messi.
Neymar. Now Eder Militao. Now still pressing for a goal here. And using his strength to shield the ball. This could level it. And that is defending of the highest order. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. A really effective shielding under pressure. Firing it towards goal. Body in the way. So making the substitution now. Well, a short corner here. Determined defending. Good physical play. Otamendi. And teammates to play it to. Oh, he's given the ball away. Neymar. It's with Vinicius Junior. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Neymar! Oh, I can't believe it! Twists and turns in the closing stages. And it's anyone's guess who's going to lift the trophy. Incredible!
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and Neymar hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Tagliafico. It's with Paredes. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Messi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Casemiro. Danilo. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, possibilities in the centre. Happy to take on the shot. Well, able to close down the shot. There to take it away. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. He's protecting it effectively. Vinicius Junior. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Elects to go short. Paqueta. Now with Casemiro. Using his body to good effect. De Paul. It's with Paredes. Tagliafico. Effective challenge. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, shielding the ball admirably. And Neymar. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Paqueta. Has the strength to hang on to it. And Neymar. Back with Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. Well, he's given us away. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Good-looking ball. This attack looks highly promising. Good strength to keep the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. Neymar. Now Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Now that's a well-timed pass. Defended well. Rodrigo de Paul. Marquinhos. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. It's opening up for them. Can he put them in front? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Just the clearance that was called for. Marcos Acuna. Paredes. Are there to intercept. Marquinhos. Eder Militao. Into the advanced position, but really sticking to their task defensively. Rafinha. Good physical play. Who can he pick out? Can they get in behind them? He's protecting it well. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. Options in the middle. And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2020... Messi. And saved by the keeper. So back in business here. The first